Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Ty Johnson now to return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. Guys, is a game changer.
Give him 13 on that play. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
All set to go now from the 35. Allen now on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Bengals get to him and take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bills 7, Bengals nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, third and long. Absolutely fires this one, right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out. Oh my, they're faking it on their And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A bunch of these punters in the NFL today, I guarantee you, go back in the Wayback Machine, and they were quarterbacks back in high school. The difference now, well, they use their legs a lot more than their arm, and it showed right there. That was a dangerous call to go for it. Try to throw a pass, and it sure blew up in their face.
Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. Pushing it up past the 30. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He could do it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, Allen. And he's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have second down behind the sticks. Chased out to his right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To the air with Trubisky. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the
Here's Trubisky to throw. Here's a screen for cover. That screen is sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a... Tested catch there, unable to bring it in.
A 44-yard attempt.
Bass's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Bass now to kick this away. Samaje Perine on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Buying some time left. Now here he goes. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Flacco. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Tight end in motion left. 3rd down, it's Flacco. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. And here we go. It's another fake. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A lot of these punters back in the day, well, they used to be quarterbacks back in high school. Not anymore. Those glory days are long gone, and the arms just don't have quite the touch they used to. It was a dangerous call choosing to pass it, and it sure backfired there.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Oh, he lost the football. Now the Bengals have it. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Flacco again on 2nd and 10. That throw finds Jamar Chase. There he goes, right sideline. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals parlay the turnover into a lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
14. Bills 10.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Trubisky from the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Third down. Here's Trubisky. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often the unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Bengal offense getting the football late in the first half. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Going deep here for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Cincinnati.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
To review the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
21. Bills 10.
On to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bills getting one more drive here before the break. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Shotgun now for Trubisky. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just a yard left to go on second down. Trubisky looking to pass. Flush out now to his left. He's running with it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll throw it. He's throwing it deep to the left side. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down. He's back to throw. He's trying to go deep again. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Completed over the middle. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop. Second down pass play coming. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On third down, here's Burrow. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face second down.
The coverage by Demetrius Knight.
Play action now with Allen. He's honey and out. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. Throws caught. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Second and 3 now.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3. At the 8-yard
It's Allen out of the pistol. And the defender comes away with it. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals take possession of the football.
They're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
One, ready?
So as we all recover from that last play, it's first and 10 near the red zone. Vacates quickly left side. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Move on second is Brown. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Looking right, and he finds him. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals push their lead to 18. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bills and wide receiver Brandon Cook set to take over now. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. First and 10. Here's Allen. Finds him over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to the Zach Taylor, decisive. He's got the challenge flag out there.
The previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Broccoli can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field
The
stands.
second look confirms that initial call. Zach Taylor's challenge unsuccessful. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Cook. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
319!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. So he's knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's loaded another one up. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a
And that
turnover
play
on downs.
doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. 1st and 10 from the 43. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Brown gets it again here on 2nd. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And the Bengals.
Flacco's going to throw here on 1st. They shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap to Flacco. And he's got a touchdown, but there's a flag down. Might be defensive, though. I think this touchdown should stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a talk to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good in love and football. Just a good little penalty taunt.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals continue piling onto this lead.
Bills 10. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the fumble recovery is made. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out.
19, Tiger, 19.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Go. 60.
Trubisky from the shotgun. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 30.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. To the air with Trubisky. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Shotgun now for Trubisky. He's keeping it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Now run by Cook. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Ready, go. 70 Lions.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. Down to the 10. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to stop him, but he's got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Another Bills.
Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half.
1st and goal.
And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Escapes out to the left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
but they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills make it an 18-point game. Bass now to kick this away. On the return, this is Piron. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. And there's Brown to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons. Yeah, I do remember. I remember silencing those road crowds. There's no better feeling than to hear, those boos and those cheers and all that noise just silence because you beat them in their building. You know the other great sound? The plane ride home. Those are some of the greatest memories you have to celebrate that road victory and a whole road trip home to take it all in.